So today I'm doing a video just ranking a few weapons. So this is my top 5 weapons according to my opinion, like weapons that I play well with and I think a lot of people new to the game will too. Anyway, starting it off, weapon number 5 is sword. Very, your average weapon. It's actually pretty good. It's just a lot of people, they don't really know what to do with it. I mean, I'm not great with it. It's just I've had a little bit of time practicing it, and it's like from my experience, it's actually a pretty good weapon. It's just a lot of the time you have to really it's a pretty dodge heavy weapon, especially in the fact that you have to be able to dodge around a lot of attacks because you're mainly attacking below you and in front of you. Anyway, moving on. For me, the next weapon is scythe. I mean, I played pretty well with this weapon. It's been one of my main weapons since pretty much day one, but I mean, I've made a lot of mistakes with it. I've tried to learn strings instead of learning to dodge with it, learning to read. It's honestly down to personal preference, a lot of weapons, but some weapons are in the meta, you could say, and that's why I really pick weapons like scythe, lance, sword. I pick weapons that I just really find comfortable. And scythe's my number 4. So let's move on to the next one. Anyway, moving on again. My next weapon, honestly, it's got to be axe. I've had a lot of fun with this weapon, but a lot of the time it's just a pretty good weapon to play with. There's not many counters to it, apart from maybe, I don't know, lance or katars, but maybe gauntlets. But anyway, the reason that I'm honestly liking axe at the moment is because it's a very hard hitting weapon and also very underrated. A lot of people stick with weapons like scythe and lance because they don't know actually how to play axe, and it's honestly pretty easy to play. You just have to get down the basics, like what to do after a side like jump down, go into a down air, maybe go into a side air, whether you should just turn, maybe you should just like dash straight through and go for another side air. There's a lot of things you can do. But anyway, on to the next one. Anyway, second place for me, honestly, it has to be lance. I've loved this weapon for a long time now. It's actually pretty good, underrated as hell. It's just because a lot of people don't really like to use this. They will stick with weapons like gauntlets. But honestly, one of the main reasons this weapon is so good is because like you can do a lot of, just combos in general. Or should I say strings, and a lot of people won't read them. And there's also a lot of very good sigs, like, come on, see, okay. And yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Now, for my number 1 spot, it has to be, honestly, the one and the only gauntlets. I love this weapon so much, bro. Like, I've been using it for a long time, and honestly, it's a very underrated weapon. But the reason people don't really like gauntlets is because, it's a pretty hard weapon to get good with. Like, once you properly know, what you can dodge out of and what you can't. And honestly, a lot of people make the mistake of trying to take someone that has gauntlets off the map, and that's something I never recommend. And if you have gauntlets, I wouldn't recommend going off the map unless you know what you're doing, like unless you know what attacks are for good situations and which aren't. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed, please hit like, subscribe, go sub to my boy vixyz, and peace out.